Used to have some grills over there. I guess they took them out, but great view from here anyway. Looking down on town. Looking a little more northward that way. Pretty much north there. Yeah, it's paved for, I don't know, a quarter mile. Then there's a long lateral to the right that's dirt gravel but smooth, easy walking. Had a big flood here in consecutive weekends in 2006, I believe. Water came tearing down the canyon and damaged some houses in this alongside this ravine up here. So the Army Corps of Engineers came in and did this big water diversion area up here. I'll show you in a few minutes. Now there's the plateau. I'm not really sure if it's got a name, but I've climbed up on top of that a couple of times. I've got some old GoPro footage somewhere. Maybe I'll dig out and hit it. Really good view. I would like to camp up there some night. Another view of the sleeping Indian. All right, so on we go. Oh, there's some nice prickly pear. Maybe I'll eat one later. They're tricky. But what you do is you carve a sharp stick and you stick it in that white top, cut it off the cactus pad, then you peel it carefully with a sharp knife to get rid of the skin and the spines, and then you can eat it. Really quite good. It reminds me of the cross between a kiwi and a pear, maybe. Or no, it's more like a kiwi strawberry mix, I would say. Let's see what we got here. Here's a bench to sit down if you want to just sit and watch the view. Yeah, it's kind of hot today. I wore this long sleeve shirt and I probably shouldn't have. Oh well, I wanted to try out this microphone and the tripod and clamp, which I forgot. But anyway, so give me some video to practice editing. Another rest spot. And up there is the water diversion area. There's a water holding tank. There's several around the foothills. The city gets water from springs and wells. So these at the foothills, they catch water from wells, from springs up in the mountains. Okay, I think this way we'll go. Well, nothing but brush in there now, but it could save, and probably has saved, flooding down below. Those houses over there along the ravine were somewhat damaged, some of them in the big flood. It's a catch basin, and then here's a spillway, which people feel the need to mark up with graffiti, and then it flows down into this flood control channel that runs along here for a ways, turns right, and even goes through town and dumps the water out on the plain out there in the Tularosa Basin. Pretty good view from here. There's the Space Museum up there, which I can do a video on at some point. That's really interesting. All right. Maybe I can do a little more walking. I wore my Danner hiking boots today, so at least I'm prepared that far. Not carrying any water though. The jug I brought was pretty big, so I left it in the truck. What do we have here? I don't know what it is. A plastic tube. Oh well, might come in handy for something. Oh, did I mention I'm a pack rat? So I was wrong. The pay part goes a bit further along this flood water diversion channel. Sky is very blue here, except when the dust is blowing. You can see that road, dirt road in the distance. Cross over that pedestrian bridge there, and you can follow that up onto this shelf here. There's a great big house, used to belong, or maybe still does, to a local car dealer. So now you're up there. Now you wander around and you come over to the left shoulder of that plateau, and you can walk and scramble your way on up on top. Good view of the sleeping Indian. Another bench to rest on. Okay, so here is a nice, ripe looking fruit. All I need is a sharp stick. So now, if you cut this off really carefully, without cutting yourself, without getting any thorns, you definitely don't want those thorns in your mouth. That'll be a real bad day. Whoops, I lost it. Damn it. Here's another one. Okay. All right, let's try again. I found another one. This was on the ground, so I didn't pick it. All right, so there's a little thorn. We don't want to miss one. See, it's got seeds in it. Lots of seeds. These are too crunchy. Too many seeds, but you get the idea. The flavor's good. Like I said, I would say almost kiwi texture with mild strawberry taste. So there's the prickly pear fruit. You could eat the pads too. The Mexicans use them called nopales, and of course they skin them and get rid of the thorns by burning them off. And chop them up, cook them. They're kind of like bell pepper to me. They're not very flavorful, but I suppose they're high in vitamin C. So as we walk back down the trail, you can also eat mesquite beans. You can actually make a honey out of them also. Maybe that's what I read. You could make honey substitute out of them. I think that was mesquite. Don't hold me to it. My botanical knowledge is quite limited. Yeah, you want to catch these when they just come nice and ripe, not started to dry out. Wow. I had some. Fruit, nut fruit, jam made out of these fruit, and that was quite good too. Wow, they're loaded around here. You won't starve to death anytime soon, assuming you were patient and didn't get a mouthful of thorns. You might wish you had. But look at them all. Amazing. Some noisy bird in there. As you can see, we didn't go far from the parking lot, but it's a good little walk. 10 minutes from home. I sometimes go to, when it's cooler, go to Brown Bag Deli, get an Italian sub, come up here, sit in the truck or at the picnic table, and just chill out and have lunch. And we've already seen that. I think I'll take a shortcut back to the truck.